What's going on, Fight Geeks? Episode 14 of the podcast. We're about to knock this guy out. We're playing some UFC before the pod. This is what we always do. I'm Rob Whitaker on the left, and we're about to get this guy knocked out.
Sorry, guys, we don't have a face cam, but
yeah.
What do you think they'd rather?
Oh, God, I just got dropped. Oh, no.
Keep in mind, Kyle's Robert Whitaker. Yo, no.
All right, guys, to the pod. Damn it.
Hit it with a left, hit it with a right. I'ma knock the pussy out like fight night. Hit it with the left, hit it with the right. I'ma knock the pussy out like fight night.
I can't believe I lost that fight, man.
Dude, I literally recorded thinking he was going to win, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know if you guys want us to do some UFC 4 videos.
Yeah, so next week, you'll see me with a win. But it is.
And maybe we'll hit up FaZe Jeff to make a UFC video and face him.
Nonetheless.
FaZe
Episode 14?
Yeah, we're back for 1-4. There's actually no fights this weekend. I think this has been the first time with no fights since what? Like,
Thank God.
yeah, I mean, it's just kind of been like depressing recently after 274. It's been like, damn, just give us 276 already. But we'll have our 275 predictions up next weekend, don't worry. But yeah, I think it's obviously another slow week. Like, it's been hard. This week has been hard. For one, I probably should just tell you guys, I ran out of storage. If you've seen, I haven't been posting. Ran out of iPhone storage, so I deleted TikTok, got logged out, got logged back in, and now I'm back with 30 more gigs to work with, and there's gonna be hella content.
All content, yeah. Subscribe to Fish Geeks as well, where the content's going to be up there. And
Everything's going to come full circle by the end of the summer, for real.
Yeah, so just let us know what you guys want to see, man. As we're getting more viewers, we want to know, like,
yeah.
Maybe we don't talk about just fighting, guys. Let us know, like, let's.
Yeah, I feel like in the beginning we could just talk about, like, what's been going on.
Exactly.
Just, like, some funny, some stupid stuff. And then before we get into the real shit, but...
Right. But, we're fight fans, so let's get into the fighting,
Yeah, exactly. So, there's actually been a debate on Twitter that you saw, and TikTok, I guess.
Michael Chandler?
Yep.
That we're talking about? Yeah, so Michael Chandler came out talking about how he has no problem with the fighter pay because his excuse was Dana White's always been on, like, the grind, had 10,000 sleepless nights, this, that, and he's saying, like, that Dana White deserves it, and this and that. And people are having problems with it. What did DC say? Did DC say something about it?
I don't think DC said anything, at least in my viewing now. Yeah, it was Aljamain Sterling. So if you guys don't recall Aljamain Sterling, he recently just became champion, the legit champion. He was champion, but everyone said it was pussy champion. But he's champion now. And honestly, not one of his best showings. Nothing special, nothing crazy. It was low-key a toss-up at the end. Honestly, there was arguments about who won that fight.
In my humble opinion, Aljamain is probably still... he was the UFC's worst champ before this fight, but now he's the real UFC's worst champ because if you guys think that was impressive, that's like... he's basically... him and Bilal Muhammad have the same fight style, dude. Like, that's not winning a fight. Like, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, obviously, in your opinion, a lot of people disagree on you with that.
Yeah, people are like...
they're like, it's part of the sport. Okay, it is. It's part of the sport. But if you're just going to hug a dude at the end of one round when it's not sure if you won yet, that's kind of like...
when you go out and publicly say that you...
I just wasn't happy with Aljamain's win. Like, it just didn't feel like a win. It just felt like, I don't even know, it didn't feel real. That's why it wasn't the main event.
It felt close to, like, the Rose and Namajunas versus Carlos Fernandez. That was, like, it was one of the worst fights I ever watched. Like, dude, Peter Yan was bored sitting there. Like, he couldn't get him choked, and somehow the ref didn't stand it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, yeah, without that, so, like, Alger replied to Michael Chandler's statement about the fighter pay, so we're going to watch this video. This is what Alger had to say.
We're going to react to this video, guys. What TikTok account is this on?
Funkmaster MMA.
Problem with the quote-unquote fighter pay argument. I think people think that we should make a lot more money because the UFC makes a ton of money on their shows. Well, the UFC's been at it since 1993. Dana White has had 10,000 sleepless nights.
Michael Chandler fought for Bellator. He made a shit ton of money for Bellator. He was the world champion Bellator. So he has all those things going for him. But him saying that Dana White had 10,000 sleepless nights, Michael Chandler, you've been competing since you were coming out of the womb, pretty much. What about all your sleepless nights of training, cutting weight? What about all the other fighters training, cutting weight? I came into the UFC at 8,000 to win, 8,000 to show. But now I'm in a different tax bracket. You can't say there's no issue with the fighter pay because you're sitting at the cream of the crop.
Okay, so
I disagree.
My first reactions, Aljamain I kind of liked Alderman in that video.
I think you could.
Not saying I agree with what he said. I thought he was. I didn't really see like Alderman's personality like that. It was kind of funny. It was kind of cool to see him like that.
It was a good video, yeah.
It was a good response. That's all I'm saying.
Still, his other videos are so bad.
But yeah, so like I don't even know who to side with. On one hand, there's two arguments to this. One hand, they're underpaid. The other hand, the UFC has not been around for long as near as the NFL,
so here's my thing about
NBA, all of those.
My thing about it is
UFC's still growing.
Well, the UFC's still growing, and they probably make more money than maybe there's no way they make more money.
No way than the NFL.
Okay,
bro.
there's no way they make more money than the NFL, but
Probably maybe the NHL.
they're the top growing sport right now, for a fact.
For a fact, yeah.
For a fact, like everyone's watching MMA now. Everyone's watching UFC now. The thing about that is what I was gonna say. The UFC pays their minimum, like their minimum payout is better than like the boxing payout.
For minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like all these bum boxers that you see, bro, they're gonna pay like 1,000. I think UFC's minimum might be like 10. Or maybe
I believe it. I think it's 12. 12 to show, 12 to win.
Yeah, so it's an automatic 12 compared to where boxing works now, which I know isn't a lot of money. But imagine you're 12 to fight. Imagine you fight like 5 times a year. Okay, that's a lot, but like you're still.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, if you take advantage of that, you stay healthy, you train.
Exactly.
You could be making
a lot of people to pay off, but imagine if you win.
You could be making like 60
Not only
grand a
you
year.
have to fight 5 times a year. Imagine if you actually win those 5 fights, you get a new contract, you get better money.
Exactly.
If you have a problem with it, just don't fight for the UFC though.
Yeah, I mean, and Dana White did say it was an opportunity, which makes sense.
Which I also
It's
disagree.
the biggest MMA promotion.
With all just saying he's the cream of the crop. Well, I mean, or whatever he said, but he is. Michael Chandler's definitely one of the highest paid fighters in the contract, but I'm pretty sure in his fight, he still made like less than $2 million. Think about Conor. Conor only got Conor got paid like a lot. He only paid like $30 million for his fights.
Conor
just sells that much more.
I know, it's crazy, dude.
I'm
Conor's sales are out of this world.
The point I'm getting to though is the people who are on the top of the pop: Conor, Chandler. Who else is up there? Masvidal maybe.
Probably Nate Diaz.
Maybe Nate Diaz.
You would definitely sell
fighters like
out.
those. So like imagine those. As much as they are on the top, they only still get paid like $2 million, $3 million, and then there's Conor, which gets paid a lot. But imagine if any of them were in boxing as well. So like they complain about fighter pay and how boxing is so much better. If Michael Chandler were to box, if Conor were to box, if Nate Diaz were to box, they'd be making 100, 200 million. The fact that they're still defending UFC, I think
That's crazy.
Like Alderman thinks like that he shouldn't be like he has no problem with fighter pay because he's already getting paid a lot, but that's not true. Michael Chandler in any other sport can get paid way more. Guarantee he was making more money in Bellator.
I believe he was guaranteed $1 million cash just to stay with him.
Exactly. So
Don't quote me on that,
Michael
but I believe I heard
Michael
that.
Chandler is just an honest guy, you know. He's got respected anyway. Like he knows.
Yeah, and I mean,
I think it's just
his fights speak for why he deserves that amount.
It's interesting. I think
all of his fights have been great in the UFC.
Fighter pay is low-key changing as we're going. Like, is Dana White not already doing something? I feel like fighters already get paid more in with the whole.
They added these Bitcoin bonuses.
The crypto thing in Dana White, he usually
there's so many ways to get
he's
extra
been doubling
money.
the fight bonuses and like giving them out to everybody.
Yeah, in UFC London, yeah.
So
yeah, I think that honestly,
interesting debate. I'm gonna have to.
It's an interesting debate, which I feel like it's hard for like us as fans to even like view it because obviously like. I don't know, like 24 grand to win, like that's a decent amount of money for a
I think there has to be
fight.
something going on there. Like the boxing is like the fact they can afford to pay like Canelo like 35 mil.
Yeah, I don't get all that. I don't get how Tyson Fury's making hundreds of millions and Canelo's making hundreds of millions.
I know. And the thing that's crazy.
I mean,
is, like,
I don't
UFC,
even like buy that.
UFC easily gets more numbers, and UFC is more expensive. So it's like, okay, so they obviously can be paying the top fighters like 18 million or like.
You want to know what might be sponsors, bro?
That's what I was thinking.
It's not even people buying that. It's just like, all right, I'm
And
gonna
it's
have
like
my.
straight, pretty much Dana White paying them, right? Like boxing has so many like different like things. I feel like going for the fighters, and like
Yeah, I mean, with the UFC, I think you can really like, it's like Venom and Reebok.
Yo,
are
there's
the
literally
shoes.
not even that many big boxing fights, bro. There'd be so many UFC fights. Dana White would be ripped out of money if he did.
Legit. I mean, he's definitely getting a ESPN and UFC. They're making a bag together. So, you know what I mean? Like ESPN definitely like gave UFC hella money. What was it before ESPN? Fox Sports 1 was it?
Something like that. I have no idea.
I mean, because I wonder how much UFC was purchased for.
Something
No,
like
I'm
that.
saying like how much ESPN bought the rights to show UFC on their platform.
Oh shit, you're right.
Probably hundreds of millions, if even a billion.
Something like that.
I mean, ESPN is exclusively UFC and I think even Bellator, PFL. Damn. So ESPN really wanted to crack down on that MMA.
Yeah, somebody's goated.
But guys, so the Diaz brothers are back in the news. Both of them, both Nick and Nate,
Both are stupid.
and they both want fights. So we'll start off with Nick.
Nick's an idiot. He thinks he can beat Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, so Nick wants to fight Kamaru Usman, which I think is crazy, but I do want to see it because if it's Nick's last fight, he has to go out on a bang.
Yeah, if you saw his last fight, though, he literally
Against
quit.
Robbie Lawler.
He really sat
It's like the
down.
rematch. 1,000 years later.
The boy quit, alright, dude?
Yeah, so do we want to see Nick Diaz even in the octagon again?
Yeah.
Who do you think you would be able to fight in welterweight?
Nate. Could you imagine?
Yo, brother versus brother.
And they go out on
For
a
the
fight.
last... That's actually such a good idea.
I'd have Nate all day.
Nate Diaz beating Nick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you need to see that fight. I'm going to tag UFC in this. Book that. Damn.
They probably would never fight each other, sadly.
That'd be so dope if it was both of their last fights. So like, we retire as champions. Like brothers. And then on the other side of the family tree, we got Nate Diaz. And he's been chirping at Tony Ferguson a little bit.
But he wants to fight anyone but Conor.
Yeah, he said he's out of another fight with Conor, which, understandable. I mean, maybe that hype train's dead. I mean, I would watch it. But maybe it wouldn't sell as big as it did.
He could still say beat Conor 1-1. And then if he doesn't fight him, Conor's going to whoop him if they fight. So it's like, he shouldn't fight Conor on his last fight. Conor will probably knock him out. Nate Diaz, I don't think he's getting knocked out by anyone else but Conor. Box.
Yeah, so, but with Tony Ferguson, like, if Tony Ferguson's like, I'm coming back, I'm still working my way back towards the belt and all that, like, dude, don't fight Nate Diaz. Like, fight, like,
that's like
frickin'...
He should fight...
frickin', either Rafael Dos Anjos or Rafael Fiziev.
I'm cool with the Poirier fight.
Poirier versus Ferguson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't think we even want to see Tony versus Nate. Do you even want to see that? I mean, I would watch it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But do I want to see it? I mean, not the most compared to some other matchups for Nate and Tony.
I gotta see what Tony said.
Yeah, we're gonna go check out their Twitters real quick because they've been like back and forth. I mean, if you guys don't follow any UFC fighters on Twitter,
Chandler also been going back and forth. It's just been crazy.
follow UFC fighters on Twitter because you'll get all the arguments, all the news, all the funny Conor McGregor stuff.
Fact.
And if you follow us on Twitter, you might actually see one new podcast drop as well.
I'd love to be able to fight Dustin Poirier. Obviously, he likes to go stand up. A stand up battle wouldn't be bad. I agree.
Stand-up battle wouldn't be
think
bad yet.
yeah,
Last
Loki-
time you were standing up, Chandler kicked you in the mouth.
Low-key, Tony would knock out Poirier.
Oh,
Poirier doesn't throw bombs like Chandler.
bold prediction by Kyle.
No, because Tony Ferguson's awkward. He's unorthodox. That's the only reason he got caught by that kick. Poirier is like an average-ass fighter. He's just good. So I think I think Tony beats up
Dude,
Dustin.
do you want to know what we gotta do? We gotta buy Dustin Poirier's hot sauce and try it
the Louisiana.
for a video.
The Louisiana.
Trying
Yeah.
trying UFC fighters companies.
We gotta get some Proper 12.
Trying Proper 12, trying...
Try it, not
Dustin
only try
Poirier's
Proper
hot-
12, but try it in the proper way. I think he said you need a...
Or Black Forge.
He tweeted out you need like a certain size
A pint
glass.
glass.
a certain size ice cube, and a certain amount, and that's how you drink it.
Yeah, so we're gonna do buying some UFC fighters products and reviewing them.
Sean O'Malley, Dab O'Malley.
What?
He's got his own weed or some shit.
Damn, so yeah, maybe we'll try that out for a day. But yeah, so I don't really know like much like about what the Diaz brothers do. They're changing who they want to fight every single week. So it's like you can't even really keep updated on them.
Yeah, so we'll see. It'll be
But
posted
I think
on
for
Facebook.
Tony Ferguson, yeah, I actually kind of like that Poirier fight for him.
Yeah, I like the Poirier or like I don't know.
What would you say about one of the Rafaels?
That would work.
I think Dos Anjos
think
maybe because since he's more of an older dude.
Maybe do Tony, but I don't even know.
I don't know. But also some other Tony Ferguson news. Him and Khabib want to do an Ultimate Fighter on Eagle FC.
That'd be sick. And then they fight.
Like I feel like I don't think it involves them fighting at the end, unfortunately. But I think that would be. I don't know. It's kind of weird if they don't fight at the end. It's like, what's the point?
That would be fair.
Just to see them as coaches and like talk shit when like I feel like it'd just all be love. I mean, they both were in the sport for many years. I don't know.
Khabib pulled out because he can't make weight. He's a weight bully. Khabib's not a real champion.
So I saw this thing about rappers Mount Rushmore.
Really?
And I'm thinking we do a UFC
That's
of all time Mount Rushmore.
All right, let me think.
So
That's a great idea.
do you want to start with yours or do you want me to
Yeah,
start?
guys,
with mine?
let us know what is the UFC. Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore
comment
look
your
like?
UFC Mount Rushmores, and we're gonna give ours right now.
Yeah, what does it look like? Mine's Mine's gonna be.
I actually have two. Do you have two as well?
Yeah, mine's gonna be Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey, John Jones, and then Anderson Silva. That's it. If you have anything, if you disagree, you're dumb. Let me explain right. But Conor McGregor brought the most eyes to the sport. First double champ, knockout across 3 weight divisions. Fastest title knockout. I mean, come on, that's already a reason to be up there. And then, and then who else did I have? Ronda Rousey brought so many women eyes to the sport. Had the crazy amount of submissions for a woman. No one's gonna pass her. She had
probably the most popular.
She had like
women's
13 first round arm bars. Okay, that's an insane
What?
stat to have. And the thing that
Holy arm
upsets me,
bars.
the only thing that upsets me about Ronda Rousey is that as soon as she lost, she just went to the WWE, which makes no sense. She talked about. That's it about Ronda Rousey. Yeah. John Jones, he's the GOAT of MMA, so he has to be on there.
One of the best.
He has like the most title defenses ever. It's like above 10. No one else has defended their title over 10 times. No one else claimed it like more than twice. No one else has done what John Jones has. He's gotten popped for steroids, came back
From
lost the title.
smashed his head on a cop car.
Yeah, when he lost his title because he lost.
Hall of Famer, dude.
Came back, still won.
I feel like that's what we're forgetting. He's a Hall of freaking Famer.
Hall of Famer, and then Anderson Silva. He's the middleweight GOAT. He's a knockout artist, and I love his stand up. And there's a few others I could probably replace in there over Anderson Silva, or just like they're in the same lineup.
I feel like he's just like a legendary.
That being like George St.
icon.
Pierre, Mighty Mouse, maybe a few other I'm missing, but if my solid 4, it would be that. So
Okay.
What's yours?
My solid 4, and hear me out. This is from someone who can't watch all those older fights because obviously I wasn't watching UFC back then. I never watched Anderson Silva. I never watched George St. Pierre. I never watched these guys.
Exactly.
Our eyes weren't on this sport at the time. So this is kind of by my point of view from, I got to look back at these videos. I can't watch any of these guys live, which kind of sucks. But that's the only way I can give this to you guys. So, basing that off, the first person on Mount Rushmore is Conor McGregor. And
The GOAT.
honestly, some of you could say bandwagon, some of you cannot. You see UFC, you think of Conor McGregor. You see Thanksgiving, you think of turkey. It's the same shit. It's an icon for the thing you're talking about. So he has to be up there. Obviously, one of the most iconic, one of the greatest in the UFC and MMA.
Exactly.
He changed the sport. Number 2.
It changed the way people talk, walk, dress.
Exactly. He changed everything about the sport. So number 2, I'm gonna go with John Jones as well.
John Jones.
And you might think I'm copying him, but I'm not. I'm gonna switch up some just so it's different. But obviously, unfortunately, again, wasn't able to watch that much John Jones at all because obviously he's been in the game for so long and we haven't been watching for that long. But based on what I've seen, based on what I've watched in the past, obviously
youngest UFC champion ever as well.
Yeah, youngest UFC champion, and he's got multiple title defenses. Obviously, like Kyle said, kind of just reiterating that. Then number 3 on the Mount Rushmore,
Drum roll.
Khabib Nurmagomedov. Listen, there's a lot of Khabib haters like him.
What did this dude just say?
Khabib Nurmagomedov. Listen, 29-0. Obviously, people are gonna say he had the easiest road path to undefeated, which all the haters say.
Oh, this is such a tough one.
But I mean, I feel like you have to put Khabib on there. Obviously, his reign of dominance, never been beaten, so you can't even really
So we're really
say anything.
that's such a debate actually.
I mean, I feel like he has to
it's
be
such a good
on
debate Guys, let us know. Do you guys think Khabib Nurmagomedov is on the Mount Rushmore of UFC? You gotta let us know right now because it's definitely the highest.
I think he would be.
It's got to be the highest debated thing ever because I would put Khabib in the top 10 of all time, but I wouldn't. I can't put him on the Mount Rushmore, and it's valid that you can, but the only reason I can't is because see, he was undefeated, never lost a round basically. Conor beat him in a round, but it was arguable, and then never lost, mauled pretty much everyone. But the thing about Conor is like he didn't really defend his title ever. He never. So like
he either just
the reason I'm about to say Khabib shouldn't be on there. People are gonna be like, well then with that logic you shouldn't have Conor on there either because he never defended his title. But my reason for Conor being on the Mount Rushmore isn't so much of his domination, rather than like his legacy that he's already done to the sport. Because not only the eyes he brought to it, but like everything he did.
That's kind of
while he was in there. Now Khabib on the other hand. Absolutely mauled every single opponent he had, but there's a few errors in there. His dad, like, he fought nobodies, like, for the first 16 fights, which you can argue everybody's fought nobodies. There's not nobodies like Khabib. And then...
Khabib nobodies.
Now, I'm not saying Khabib was bad. He probably could have fought people that were better. And still done good, but it's just the fact that he did fight nobodies. Now, I know that doesn't really matter, because, like, that was kind of irrelevant. Nobody really saw that. Your legacy only really happens when you start in the UFC. So, like, that doesn't really matter to his legacy. So, I'm on that slide. And in the UFC, his title fights. Every title fight, he got better. Like, he was just able to finish anyone the way he wanted, the way he, like... beat
Give
up
up.
Conor.
Give
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. So each
Like,
title fight, he
damn.
was getting better. So there's no doubt, if he would have kept fighting, he could have been the GOAT. But he only had 3-4 title defenses. Charles Oliveira, without losing this fight, he would have been, like, one defense
Dude, that's
away.
what I was going to say. Charles Oliveira, you look at Khabib's last little stretch of his UFC career, and you look at Oliveira's now, it's like they're kind of fighting similar skill-level opponents in this, like, little, like... snippet of their careers, you know what I mean?
Call me a
like,
Khabib hater, but I'm gonna need to see 1 or 2 more fights of him fighting, because like people like I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to see him like fight Charles. I need to see him fight Tony. I need to see him fight these people that these fights should have happened that never happened, especially the Tony one, considering it was called fight naps. I respect Khabib for retiring, but it's that's such a debate, guys. You guys gotta let us know who's on your.
Maybe we even want to.
He says, "Yeah." I say maybe. I say no right now. I just don't.
I think yeah.
Maybe one more win it would have got me there. Like a dominant win over like, maybe he moved up a weight division, but he was a weight bully. Only defended the title a few more times. A certain amount of time. He was undefeated, mauled everybody, but did he do enough? I mean, because Anderson Silva did that.
True.
The thing is, he just fought out of his prime, and he's still fighting right now in boxing. Like what? He's just fighting not even for legacy. And he's fighting for the love of the sport. Now, I'm not saying Khabib retired. If Khabib's dad would have died, he probably would have fought until he was out of his prime as well. Khabib was just so fortunate to retire in like before. Is this even his prime? Maybe he wasn't in his prime, but
maybe not. Yeah, I mean,
like he's still getting better,
especially with this new era of like lightweight.
It's the fact he retired.
The lightweight division right now.
Unfortunately, it had to happen, but I'd have to see how good he would be because Anderson Silva and John Jones, like they're levels ahead of John Jones. You look at the resumes. Khabib versus Khabib fought a few more times. He would be on the Rushmore. Still top 10 of all time, maybe top 5, but
arguable top 5 for sure.
So who's your 4th?
I think for the last one, I'm gonna go with Georges St. Pierre.
GSP.
Obviously a UFC icon, but
he was kind of like Anderson Silva, undefeated for so long, just fucking ran.
Yeah, I mean he fought before, during, and after his prime, obviously, and just an all around like legendary, great fighter. Again, unfortunately, couldn't watch GSP that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, but I'm just like, that's why this is my Mount Rushmore, like, legit. After this, we're going to give you our Mount Rushmores, like, you know, from currently watching.
Yeah, Mount Rushmores of the UFC right now, like, who's running, not legacy, who's running the UFC right now.
Exactly. So...
You know what we forgot to mention for no reason? Well, not that, he might not be Mount Rushmore, he could be arguable, but we didn't mention him at all. Like, I didn't think of him. Jose Aldo.
Dude, I was just thinking of him, like, it was like featherweight Conor Jose. I was like
he's low-key top 5. He could be top 6 of all time.
And he's still fighting, too, which is crazy.
Next week we're going to do, like, a top 10.
No, we should do Mount Rushmores in division, by division.
Yeah, the true that.
Next week we'll have some Mount Rushmores in division.
Champions don't count, or some bullshit. I guess they could be the automatic first.
True.
Okay, so this is our Mount Rushmore of current UFC. Like, when I watch UFC right now, like,
who we think is running
who's
shit.
running the UFC? Like, I mean, yeah, we just did our Mount Rushmores, but like, Conor's not really fighting right now. John Jones ain't fighting. Khabib's retired. Who?
GSP is gone, obviously.
What's going on in the UFC right now? Who's the Mount Rushmore? So my first fighter would be Michael Chandler?
Okay.
Who's yours? We'll go 1 off 1.
I'm gonna go Kamaru Usman.
Okay, I like that pick. My second Mount Rushmore of the UFC right now. Sean O'Malley.
Next up, I'm gonna go with Charles Oliveira.
Ooh.
I mean, if you really look at right now, I mean, you could kind of go off the pound for pound list. You know, like right now, let's just do a quick rapid fire right now. Francis, Oliveira, Usman, Izzy.
Izzy.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of valid. All the other champs have been like.
I just think like, fuck, dude. The UFC's like got some weird ass champions right now.
I know.
The thing about me is I'm always like more like, who's more fun of a fighter? Who's talking shit? Who's doing this? I don't really care if a fighter wins or loses. Like, Izzy and Usman are so dominant, but like,
dude, at
do you
time
even know,
and time again.
Like, what are you guys looking for? 276? Do you know it's an Izzy card or O'Malley card? Because I'm thinking it's an O'Malley card.
Or is it a Max Holloway Volkanovski card?
Right.
That's hype,
right,
dude.
Right. Like it's
that's low-key more hype than Izzy versus Derek Cannonier.
for no reason. Like, I'm
we
sorry,
get to see
Izzy,
that
just sell your
fight again.
fights- Just sell your fights a little better. Like, you're almost likable, bro. You're almost like.
But
You're
dude,
just not. Like,
time
dude,
and time again, the lightweight division always proves itself. It is the most competitive, best division in the UFC, in my opinion. I mean, like before Charles, it was like kind of freak switching out titles and shit, and it was
Dude,
like anyone could get
I
the
feel
title.
bad for
then.
Charles Oliveira because he used to win.
Same,
he had to win
dude.
3 times to get 1 title defend.
It is sad.
Do you know how good that is for Khabib? Because imagine Charles Oliveira does win in the next fight and he beats Islam. Oh my, dude! If he beats Islam,
Dude, I want to see that fight.
dude, he might
So
be able
bad.
to. He literally might be able to. Because Charles Oliveira's confidence. This is like
I kind of want to see Islam versus Chandler. Just see what the fuck would happen.
Islam's,
I don't know why.
Islam's definitely good, but you can't tell me he's as good as Khabib. And the thing about Islam is Charles Oliveira might be able to, because Charles Oliveira's confidence is on a different level, bro. But he gets knocked down and still walks away in your
dude.
face.
Were you watching DC's breakdown of it?
Probably.
He was like, remember when Gaethje hit him with that, knocked him down, he went back in that thing? That's when you were saying Gaethje should have attacked. But Charles Oliveira recovered, got his brain back working, got up, right into action. Look, I'm kind of quoting
that's why I
DC
said,
right
like,
now.
why didn't fucking dumbass try and finish him?
I know.
Because
So-
Michael Bisping agreed with me. And he said something about Conor, stirred the pot a little bit. He said if Conor fight him, he said, like, if he knocks him down the same way Gaethje, Poirier, or Chandler did, I don't think Charles Oliveira is last thing. And I said, finally. Like, some UFC fighter agrees, because, like, that's so true. Like,
Conor wouldn't, hesitate.
people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the ground with him. Ooh, dude, you just knocked him down. He's not onto the ground because he chose to go down there. You put him there. You slumped him. Go try and then finish
Exactly.
that.
That's actually kind of dope that someone else is actually thinking of that point of view.
Yeah,
Because, like, I agree with you, to be honest. I mean, why no one's going to attack
you're in a
Charles?
title fight. Like,
Exactly. Give everything you got.
and on top of that, mind you, I know he's a submission specialist. He's slick. He's slippery. He's not some big guy. So, like, and he's got the most submissions ever in the UFC, this, that. But, like, he's on his back, and you just wobble him. You might as well go in, like, and if you have to, just hold on. You know, Peter Yan went against a very experienced wrestler in Aljamain Sterling, and even though he arguably lost those rounds, what was he able to do while Aljo had his back for 4 minutes, 5 minutes at a time? Not let him get that neck once. So I don't know why these fighters are scared of Oliveira, man. You gotta finish the fight. Don't be scared. I think they're genuinely scared. They think they're just gonna knock him out. No, he's just gonna keep. Like, you're not just gonna knock him out one punch.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, I was watching DC video and
You might,
quoting
but-
him. He was like, one of these times, Oliveira is gonna get knocked out.
That's where like he's right, but he's wrong. They just put him in there with the 2 of the most powerful hitters, Chandler,
True.
Gaethje, and then Poirier. It's not like he doesn't hit hard. You put him in there with Conor or anyone else, I think he's done for. But who else can he play? Islam, I don't think he hits that hard. He doesn't set up his shots right. I don't think he's gonna land nearly as much as like Gaethje was. Gaethje's a fucking.
We gotta get Nate Diaz.
So I can't wait for Charles Oliveira next fight. You know.
Yeah, I'm really hyped.
I'm really just rocking
I'm just
with him
hyped for all the lightweight matchups, dude. Like, it's so hype. Even like down to like Terrence McKinney's fighting again, Paddy the Pimblett's fighting again.
I've seen a lot of slack
Paddy
on
the
Paddy and
Pimblet.
Molly lately, guys. Let me know. Are you guys fans of Paddy and Molly? A lot of people can't stand him. I personally love it.
Yeah, I love the Scousers.
You know, I think that's my 4th fighter on the Mount Rushmore. Paddy the Pimblet.
Yeah, Paddy Pimblett, Molly McCrann, Michael Bisping, and Darren Till. We forgot about Darren Till on the Mount Rushmore.
Aljamain Sterling. As much.
Nah, Dustin Poirier, Aljamain Sterling.
Colby Covington.
Bro. Nah, we're gonna for real gonna have per division Mount Rushmore on the next episode. Cause this was just a little sneak peek. We're gonna go full UFC. But yeah, so obviously there's not even a fight tonight, so there's not crazy stuff to talk about. Besides, we're back. Gonna be uploading podcast clips. We're back. Gonna be uploading TikToks.
Yup.
We're going up this summer. I'm not gonna be lazy anymore. I'm not gonna procrastinate to make TikToks.
Yeah, we're about to be the biggest podcast, hopefully by the time like 2024 comes.
Yeah, in like 2 years, if you just search up G, you're gonna see Geeks, and it's just gonna be we're just gonna be plastered all over your Google homepage.
Yep.
So yeah,
we're gonna make some crazy vlog. Yo, you guys, once we get a little bit of takeoff, a little bit of breath,
exactly.
The vlogs
we're gonna be holding microphones on
our
this.
ability to like combine all of our accounts, you know, and like shit like that. We're gonna get fans from all across the board, guys. You guys are gonna love the content. You're gonna see.
Yeah, we have so much stuff planned that we're not even gonna talk about all of it.
You're gonna see the regular pods. You're gonna see everything.
Yep.
If you're a fight fan,
maybe a Geeks house in
because most of them
New
are
York.
subscribed because of fighting. So like the fight's gonna stay. Don't even worry.
Yeah, so maybe a Geeks house in New York, maybe some travel.
Maybe we'll buy the Old Face house.
Maybe we'll buy Roman Atwood's house. Maybe we'll buy the Old Face house. Maybe
we'll
buy.
To get a sponsor with G Fuel. You know how like Phase dropped.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
But yeah, guys. So we just always just be planning stuff. But this kind of brings us to another point. So, obviously, you guys know we are MMA page. Not exclusively, but we have it in our name. Obviously, we post the news of MMA. But don't get us wrong, we are boxing fans. We just went to Seneca Fight Night, if you saw the vlog.
Facts.
And if you guys know, a fellow YouTuber of ours, not of ours, but a fellow YouTuber on this platform.
A fellow YouTuber.
Is Keemstar. So if you don't know Keemstar, he's a news reporter for YouTube Drama.
He's a goat.
He basically reports anything happening in the YouTube community. Obviously, back in 2016-17, YouTube dramas were crazy, diss tracks every week. Now it's like kind of like some stupid stuff. So Keemstar has changed. He is now a freaking boxing promoter.
Yep.
And this video is actually directed towards you, Keemstar, and Happy Punch Promotions.
Yeah.
So that is Keemstar's, and I believe FouseyTube's in it as well. That's their boxing promotion.
Yeah, congrats on FouseyTube being 87 days sober.
They signed facts.
That's not being sober. I don't know.
They signed Jadion. He's on Happy Punch.
Jadion.
I Show Speed.
I'm pretty sure like Pokemon's on there too, bro.
What? They signed Overt Flow. Yo. It's Overt Flow.
Yo, it's over.
So yeah, there's some really cool stuff on there. And this video is basically just saying we want to collab with you guys, Happy Punch.
Yeah, so
and we want to either meet up, do a podcast, do a video, anything to get involved with you guys.
We can be the cameraman, the commentators of some
Yeah,
events.
and I heard there's an event coming up, Happy Punch.
We can find news for you. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be at that event. We'll be ringside reporting. We'll be doing anything you guys want.
Yeah,
we just want to collab with people.
I know Drama Alert, you know, like he had people that was finding news for them. We know everything. News as soon as it comes.
We'll find YouTube boxing news if you want.
That's what I'm saying.
We love this stuff, bro. And we're also pretty big fans of you, Keem. And we've been watching for a minute now. Obviously, it's so dope to see this transition into boxing.
I met y'all boys.
Yeah, he went to your fan meetup. Yeah, actually,
I went to your fan meetup. Pictures right here, man. You guys
just send me that.
Y'all were dope.
So yeah, it'd be dope to collab with you guys in the hopefully near future. If you guys do see this, thanks for checking it out and even taking your time to show this.
I want to see if I still.
But yeah, guys, Keemstar, we do live in the same city as you. So if you ever want to link up, talk some business, talk some Happy Punch / Fight Geeks merch or anything, a podcast. And here's a picture. This is when you got to move it closer, I think. This is the fan meetup.
Focus up, man.
Come on, focus. Hold on. Wait, take your face out of it and just show the camera. Or just show your phone. Because it focuses on faces. There it is. That's Kyle and Fousey. Did you ever take a Keemstar selfie?
Oh, I got to kill with Keemstar.
Hey, the Keemstar selfie.
This was at the Happy Munch Promotions when he first.
Oh, it was at the
Yes,
announcement.
this was at the announcement. I was at the announcement.
He's really been here since. Dude, I couldn't go because I had
Been
class
there since
that
day
day.
one. I'm a fan. This is
Oh, shit.
This is the last time Fousey was fucked up.
Yeah, that was before Fousey was sober. So W Fousey.
But he was taking.
But yeah, guys, if you want to see us collab with Happy Punch, obviously tag Happy Punch in this.
Facts.
Tag Keemstar. Do you have anything else to even say this week? There's not even a fight. There's not even nothing.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, next week is gonna be dope. It's
Expect to see
basically
a grind this week. Fish Geeks.
next week is the first week of summer.
Yes, we got Fight Geeks, Fish Geeks.
Fight Geeks,
guys,
Fish Geeks.
just subscribe
Geeks.
and come along with the road, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dope summer. This is the next week is the first week of summer. Let's go.
We're just going with the flow right now. So whatever happens,
Exactly.
happens, boys. You guys come along with the ride. Peace.
Peace.